That's some anime shit. Like it's just like anime baseball, just like and then it's like this is my special pitch. Bakugan technique.
Yeah.
And it's
It's like
my bloodline.
Yeah.
you guys have the anime voice down.
Oh yeah, we practice it for sure. Yeah, 100%.
In our mirror.
100% in our shared mirror.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Welcome back to Long Story Long. We have a very special episode today. Thank you for listening.
I'm Adam Levy. You're John Ross, because
we didn't say that last time, huh?
I don't know, but my mom, remember, she
said we have to. Yeah,
so it's like
always listen to Linda.
Yes. Yeah, Linda, you're right. Yeah,
absolutely. And Luis also knows Linda.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! I spoiled it a little bit already.
Oh, hi, Luis.
So Linda, we always listen to Linda. She listened to the podcast like episode 0, and she was like, "You guys need to introduce yourselves, like because
that makes sense.
The audience doesn't know who you are."
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who are you?
and I mean, the reason why John is familiar with Linda, which I forgot, and I was like, how does he know my mom's name so well?
Yeah, and
like,
Justin.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's because like
we wrote a whole
while back
script
during the pandemic, which we talked about with Jared, the Jared episode.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we all three of us and a few others.
Luis and I were co-directors on that project.
Yeah, we tried to get a little poker show going.
Yeah, man.
I mean, the short was cool.
It's pretty great. You know, and it could still happen. We have all the materials. We have the scripts. We have everything.
Every time I look at it, I'm like, wow, the things you can do when you put your mind to it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it was enjoyable to watch and then just kind of watch. I mean, I appreciate you guys all kind of putting it together and just kind of, I mean, what is it, 7-8 minutes, and it's like but it's it's a storyline.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, and we didn't go into it knowing we were gonna make a short or anything like that. We were just like, let's just put a little proof of concept visual together just to like show our vision, you know?
Yeah,
that was fun, man.
It was cool. But yeah, Luis, welcome to Long Story Long.
Yay.
We're
happy to be here.
This is actually our third podcast, or technically it's our fourth. We'll go.
Yeah, we'll see how we release
episode number 3.
Yeah. I would say so.
Episode 0 doesn't, there was no video. And,
no, and it was just a test to see if we
like
each
like,
other.
hey,
about
like,
that
dude,
one.
Can I talk to John? And it's like, I think I can.
I think we can. Yeah, at this point.
I think a lot of people can talk to John.
So,
Not everyone.
You are. Well, actually, real quick, it seems like maybe I've been ambushed by, all of a sudden we have 2, like, it's like, it's Bass Pro Shops.
Bass Pro Shop. So
Bass Pro Shops.
Do they have these in Florida?
Yeah, both you guys are wearing this. John's never worn a hat before.
Yes, I brought this in because I was like, there's a very good chance that Luis will be wearing this. He's been rocking this hat for years because they're cheap. Right, they're well
like
made.
$3.
Yeah, and he literally was wearing it so long ago that people were making fun of him for wearing it. I remember a girl on set one time looked at you and went, "Basic," and you were like, "Basic." Watch, and then literally a year later,
2 S's, because then you're like, yeah.
Oh,
that's what
Basic.
your retort should have been like, yeah, Basic.
Basic Pro Shop. Yeah, and then now it's a trend, and I know he still wears it, and mine actually says, "That's my ass, bro. Stop."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's actually amazing. That's like one of those sentences where you read where there's like letters missing, and then your brain just like
fills in the
gap.
gap.
I just assumed it was,
Yeah,
you got to really read in between the lines.
Actually, now that I look at it, like this one just looks like it's better quality.
No, for sure. Like, this is a spoof. This is a spoof hat. Yeah.
Same demographic though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Diplo, he wears Bass Pro Shops all the time.
What do you say as?
All the time.
Bass Pro, Bass Pro.
I say
bass.
Bass.
But I realize the fish is probably called
a bass. Yeah, you're right.
It's definitely Bass Pro Shops.
It's
not. But like bass is very musical. So
you're so right. It is bass. It's like a sea bass, Chilean sea bass.
Sea bass.
Oh. Do you want to know now? This one we just did a sayings podcast, but we got to go into that one.
Okay, what?
It is actually called like the Alaskan pickle tooth or something.
But they just called it a Chilean sea bass?
They just rebranded.
That's not a saying. That's just a lie.
They rebranded it.
Those are 2 different parts of the world.
It's actually brilliant. Like they rebranded it so that now people
in the
are like,
southern hemisphere.
Wow.
You don't want a pickle tooth. You don't want to eat anything.
Yeah.
It just sounds
like pickles.
Gross.
This isn't a Mongolian dirt worm. Like,
yeah, that's actually just a hot dog.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, so just kind of wanted. I mean, I've always had a good rapport with John and with Luis, almost like from the jump.
Makes sense. Yeah. We've had many meetings and creative sessions together.
Yeah,
so
we worked on like another poker show. A while back.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah,
the Circus one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that was like kind of when we met.
Yeah.
But it's just let's. I just wanted to have a Luis is a good dude.
He really is, man. He's very good with banter. He has a lot. We three right here share a lot of the same probably like interests and shit. And then also I was talking with Luis about Coachella last week because he went and then you went and then I was like, you guys are gonna have a great conversation. Like this has to happen.
Fair. I mean, man, that was
you went to
wild.
Weekend too?
Did you go the entire weekend?
Yeah, I went Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Sick. I only went Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
well, that's kind of the best day.
Oh, it was epic. So for me, what happened was I woke up, was like, I really should go because Fred again, Skrillex, and Four Tet, they're like the three biggest They have like,
amazing.
They did a Madison Square Garden show.
5 hour set.
Yeah, and I was like, this seems epic. I wish I was there. So then because of Frank Ocean bailing out, I was like, this has never been more a reason like
to go.
I was like, I wanted to go before that.
Yeah.
For other reasons.
Yeah.
But the fact that happened and it's only weekend 2 was like, I gotta go. And then I was,
so you knew they were gonna play when you bought your ticket?
Yeah, I mean, it was like I think they said it on Thursday.
Oh wow, I didn't even know.
Yeah. But
for me, like Sunday was the day that I found out. I was like, oh, it's these guys. Either that or it was Saturday night. And like Fred again is my girlfriend's, like she really likes that DJ. And she was mad that we missed his set back in last year, 2022.
Yeah. He played in like one of the smaller stages.
Yeah, I heard it was really good. We were to catch Peggy Goo, but we didn't catch his.
Oh, I love Peggy Goo
right?
too.
So good. And so when we found out, we were like, hey, now's your chance. Like, we got to. But I've never been like a big Skrillex guy, and I didn't know who Four Tet was. But that all changed after that night.
So I like woke up, was on the fence, got a coffee. I wanted to go, but didn't really want to go make the drive by myself.
Right.
Like, it's a lot.
Yeah,
also, like,
it's far.
like sometimes like I'm fine driving at night, but I don't necessarily want to be in a spot where I have to like I get groggy and have to pull over or whatever.
I hate that.
But I message or a friend messages me who I have not seen in a year. She then says, "Hey, are you at Runyon Canyon, which is like a place hiking spot?" And I was explaining for the non.
Yeah, for sure. You're right. I realized
that. But no, this is podcast only exists in California.
Only Angelinos.
Only Angelinos. If you're from any other demographic,
native to here, get off.
What the fuck are you doing?
Stop listening. Close your ears.
Either move here or get the fuck out.
So, she's like, were you at Runyon? I was like, no, I was there like last week. And then like my next text was just like, want to go to Coachella with me today? And she was just like, yes. And I was like, what?
Whoa.
Like, and I was like, are you serious? She's like, yes, let's go. And I'm like, okay, I'll happily drive you. And then we just rode out. She got a VIP ticket on the way from like a friend.
Wow, hell yeah.
And then I went there and bought it from some like, I forget her name, but she was definitely hustling. She had good vibes. She had like Balenciaga on and like all like she had like the Kanye shoes and like basically everything, all the fashion that got canceled over the past few years. But,
yeah, damn.
She had it on. She had like
fucking
a
surplus.
pack of, like,
Gotta get rid of this shit.
Yeah, they're gathering dust. But so I just bought it from her like straight like as we're walking in the gates. And honestly. Yeah, go ahead.
There's plenty of, like right there, that stretch from right before you get in, there's so many resellers and so many people either A, trying to sneak in or B, looking for tickets. And you'd be surprised. Like the fact that you found one is testament to that.
Though. Because in your mind, like when I had multiple friends be like, just buy it at the door kind of thing.
Right,
but like, what's the door?
Yeah.
Where am I, how far can I go? And it's like, no, it's really kind of a legit thing where you could just, granted I paid $300 for VIP for one day.
Okay.
Which isn't like, it's like a $600-$700. Probably like $1,000.
But it's just the one day.
Weekend.
Yeah.
But I was like, I tried to haggle with her.
Yeah.
And I was like, 280.
Yeah.
She was stern.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
the fuck,
yeah.
bro?
I
I
was
was like,
like,
do you
all
want to go or
right,
not?
fine.
Yeah,
Smelled
yeah.
it in you. She was like,
300.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Did you so that was the last day, right? Sunday is what you bought it for. But I know you've done that where it's not the last day.
Yeah, so basically kind of the same thing.
Have you been to a music festival?
No.
Never?
No.
Not one?
No.
John's
I've
gotta
filmed
go.
I've filmed music festivals.
That's a lie. He's never been to one as like a patron. We've definitely worked a couple
Well, that
festivals.
doesn't count.
You know,
Yeah,
You know,
like,
you get to see what it's like. We don't like get to really immerse yourself.
Yeah,
in
for
it.
sure.
Absolutely,
And then
yeah.
definitely like Coachella's like
yeah.
a different
Coachella's.
level,
I'm
scale.
so happy I went. To be honest,
Yeah.
like, regardless of like Fred again and all that, I'm just like because I went like a decade ago.
Yeah, oh for sure, for
Twice.
sure.
Oh, whoa. Yeah.
Before the
Definitely.
before the
Saw
second
Skrillex, like,
weekend.
the first time he played. What?
Yeah, before they
nice.
added the
Full
second
circle.
weekend.
Yeah, before the second
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah,
but so-
definitely you got to. If you haven't seen it since before the pandemic, I think it's definitely worth checking out at least once.
They really
again.
upped a lot of stuff, like just kind of the production of it, and,
Yeah.
and the logistics were kind of an issue. I think GA is still kind of rough, somewhat.
Hey,
but-
so I was GA, loved it. Loved it. Basically, me and my girlfriend, what we do is we'll scour Reddit and like we'll try to find people who are trying to get rid of their tickets because, you know, for
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
reason, you get sick or
Yeah.
whatever, someone drops out, you're like, fuck, I don't want to go anymore. And the closer it gets to the actual date, the more desperate people become. So it's like a game of like chicken.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, there's these people have 2 tickets with the shuttles, but they're selling it at face value. All right, well, I'm gonna message them and then I'm gonna hold off and let's see, you know, who books it first.
Yeah, no, I mean that's kind of just like the reseller world.
Yeah.
with like
Yeah.
EDC and stuff like that, and you'll get some deals. Like I think we
Yeah.
ran into someone who was like, "Yeah, I got my Sunday ticket for like $150."
So like the whole general admission with the shuttle pass costs like $600, $650 for all 3 days. We got it for like $350.
Sick,
it.
man.
Yeah, each.
What
And
the
So you
fuck?
shuttle passes in. You stayed like off.
Yeah, so her cousins were already gonna go, my girlfriend's cousins, and so we just kind of piggybacked off them and we're like, hey, we'll like pay for a spot in the living room floor and like with the air mattress, like
Yeah.
who
It's
cares?
great.
You know,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool. Like we literally got to go for like a fraction of the cost, and the amenities that they've installed. Because I went back in 2018 for the first time, and it was hot, bro. Like it
Oh,
was
yeah.
hot.
Oh,
it's always
this was,
hot.
but this was when you were sleeping in the car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is
yeah.
a way
Yeah.
better like upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first
Your
time
Coachella camping is actually just like
in the
you
car.
living-
Yeah.
and letting the nice hot heat wake you up.
That's dedication right there. Like,
And
who
we
do
went
you
right
really
after
wanna
a
see?
gig.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But that's another story.
That's
We're gonna
another
get into
story.
it.
Yeah,
We're gonna get into
we'll
it.
get there. We'll
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
But I mean,
amenities.
he loves being in nature. His hat.
Yeah, he really everyone knows about Coachella Valley. Plenty of bass basses out there. Lots of fishing.
Lots of rivers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, who was your favorite at Coachella?
Man, I think if I'm being honest, it was probably the Fred again, Skrillex, Four Tet.
Oh, you did get
set.
to catch it.
Yeah, he did.
Because
Yeah.
he said he was like, "Oh, I think it might have left."
Oh,
No. He said he
no.
watched it. He was raving about it, and I was like, I bet you Adam also went and caught that,
okay.
and you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
would
yeah.
have because he was like telling me all about it. And I was like, I can't connect to any of this, man.
Yeah. So I guess to put it somewhat in maybe not like to kind of describe overall how I felt it went. I think it kind of like leveled up like house music and electronic music like after
1,000%.
that night. Like so just I mean, like Frank Ocean bailing out, you know, like whatever he's doing, like he definitely like whatever that is.
Yeah.
But Skrillex and Four Tet is basically he's like a DJ's DJ.
Cool.
Like you don't really know about him because he's kind of like I guess I would say he's a nerd who just kind of picked DJing
Sure.
and like has
Much
learned,
respect.
you know, and he
Yeah.
kind of became like, all right, like I DJ and I have to kind of so in poker,
Yeah.
like, it's actually a fascinating kind of phenomenon that I've seen. Someone will play poker online and they will like absolutely crush it, make so much money, but they'll win tournaments to go play in casinos. Or they'll just be like, hey, I made like $1 million, time to go play in a casino. They still don't know how to socialize. but they still have to be around 8 other people at once.
Oh, I'm very aware. Yeah.
So it's like whether but their brain is already kind of like, learning.
Yeah.
And understanding like, hey, maybe like I should not, yell at this person in a pot or do certain things and like make it weird or whatever.
Right.
And then you watch them like a decade later and they're like the most social, friendliest people or something like that. So and not everyone is like that, but things rub off on you for the most part a little bit. And I think Four Tet is probably kind of like, I'm sure he was just a kid making music in his room. Didn't have to interact with anyone. His music was good. Now he's got to interact with everyone.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep.
And it's kind of like a product of that. But he's remarkable. He's got so much range. Fred again, I think. I was thinking of there's like Fred again has had such a crazy year. By far the biggest DJ of 2022.
Sure.
I think
Fred again is like the young, like kind of it guy, right?
Got it.
Yeah, like so. I mean,
and Skrillex was from 10 years ago.
Yeah, and Skrillex is like, okay, everyone knows who Skrillex is.
Yeah.
He kind of brought.
But the problem with Skrillex was he not the problem. I think he's a god.
Yeah,
but he got oversaturated, and it's weird. Like, I guess. Let's say that you start making a type of reality show or something, and everyone's like, dude, this is such a good idea. No one's ever done it before. You're groundbreaking. And then 2 years later, everyone's making that reality.
Sure.
That happened with him in dubstep.
Yeah.
And he was the best at dubstep.
Yeah.
But he had to... And so he took like literally like a decade
9-year
off
break. Yeah.
Like he did a lot of different things. I think he did Jack U, which was like
him and Diplo.
And like and then they did like, Justin Bieber was on a song with him and stuff, and it was incredible.
Gotcha.
But like, after he did that for 3-4 years, he's like, okay, I need to take a beat.
Yeah.
And then he started popping up on TikToks with Fred again.
Okay.
And like I don't remember specifically when, maybe it was late 2021, early 2022. But man, like once Fred again releases Boiler Room set, which is just kind of like a house music like brand that just kind of they post up in warehouses and it just went. It was like wildfire. And TikTok is such a big device for blowing shit up. Like
for
that,
sure,
like,
for
TikTok
sure.
loves house music. They really do.
Doing a thing at Boiler Room is like having a film circulate at like South by Southwest and it like do really good.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Kind
Wow,
of
thank you for translating that for me.
There we go. So and Fred again is that, and then Skrillex is just like he just released an album. It's got like Missy Elliott is on there.
Jeez.
All
good,
these
yeah.
like
Yeah.
collabs and stuff like that you're just like, yes.
Yeah.
And
I've been bumping that.
I think like
ever
Trippie
since I
Redd
got
was
back.
on there. Trippie Redd is on another song.
I know
And
that
then,
guy.
Yeah, I think he released like 2 albums at the same time. Because every time I go on Spotify and I look at these songs, they have different cover art. Like the one with Trippie Redd is like a really
there was
cute
a couple
porcupine.
singles. There were 2 singles that he released. That
okay,
was with
okay.
Trippie Redd and then another song.
Right.
And then he released his like full album.
The one with
like,
the
Rumble.
skeleton horse, scary looking
Ooh.
thing.
Killers in the
Horseman
Jungle.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Kinda. That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah,
for sure.
The album cover.
So all that, like basically it was okay, we got all that. Those 3 guys, they got together. They're like 3 people that could perform by themselves and be total. So the fact you're getting them together, the fact that you're getting them 3 days before.
Yeah. And it's a random
the
announcement.
headliner of the second weekend of Coachella after Coachella was already kind of like people were just so disappointed.
Were they already there? Is that what happened, or did they come off for that? Oh.
So I think they were supposed to. So on the actual Coachella app, one of the new things that they added to these Coachella things is like these areas that are not necessarily stages where people are going to perform, but you can still go out and vibe. So one of these places was called Dulab. And that one was like an outdoor house
Dulab's
music
kind of like a similar Boiler Room kind
Cool,
of like.
cool.
But that's the core of Coachella, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then this was like my first time ever going to it, so I thought it was like a new thing.
Gotcha.
No. It's been there for a long. Like when I was there, like 12, 13 years.
Oh,
ago,
okay,
yeah.
cool. Well, I think they were supposed to do a surprise closing set at Dulab because they were like slated at 11 p.m. And I think once the whole Frank Ocean thing got announced, They were just like, all right,
So
let's just do it.
Fuck it, yeah.
my only pushback there is logistically, and you know what's funny is going to all these music festivals made me like understand logistics of a music festival way more. The Dulab is a small stage. If those three went there, it would legitimately be
For sure.
pandemonium.
Yeah.
That it would actually might be a security risk.
fire
That's my
hazard.
only
You're not
pushback.
wrong. You're
Like,
not wrong.
It
Sure.
would be, and because like there were 100,000 people that were there, and the way they did it was they took the ice rink that was supposed to be for Frank
Yeah,
Ocean,
right.
and they played in the middle,
Yeah.
like a boiler room.
It was really cool. Yeah. So like
Not on the main stage.
we were making the joke that like, oh, all the people that went to the front got fucked. You
Oh,
know, because
wow.
like a lot
Yeah.
of people will like line up for hours,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
or
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
you know, for the final act, and then it's in the middle.
Yeah, it really. Yeah, I know that thought did, you know.
But like, you know, I think Four Tet was low-key making it obvious when he was like, I saw Ariana Grande walk down this runway, you know, and now I'm going to do it. And
there's
so,
a TikTok that.
yeah.
He was like,
and so right before they go on, they play the TikTok.
Oh, hilarious.
Like, cheering. It was really cool. It was
Yeah,
really
that's
cool.
sick. That's sick.
So that happens. The set is ongoing or whatever, and actually, Luis, I don't know if you want to see it. We can pull up the first TikTok.
Okay.
I mean, normally we
down.
do like a little segment of TikToks,
Yeah,
but we're
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
in flow right now. And I actually ended up like random. I only have 300 followers on TikTok. This got like 37K views.
Oh,
or whatever.
nice.
Like just because I posted it and it was just
It
right
was
time.
you who recorded this?
right-
That's what's up.
Yeah. Oh, I actually just forgot to give it to you.
Oh, you didn't send it? Oh shit.
Crap.
Should I? Okay, I'm gonna have to cut.
No.
this.
We could just go to my
I have to
account.
download. I'm gonna have to download TikTok.
Oh,
I mean, here,
no. We
do
could
it on
probably
my
just go.
Oh yeah, Luis has TikTok, and I bet you can find it and then send me the link.
phone. What's
crap.
your TikTok?
It's
yeah, all right, he's already.
R00TH.
Oh, Ruthless. Yes.
Oh wait, yeah, okay.
Follow going on your thing. Oh, I see this 37K.
Yeah, like I mean that's not really
Yeah.
that big for
Send it to
TikTok,
me.
but yeah, just send it to
Okay.
John real quick.
Yeah.
We're still working out
Yeah.
the kinks where we started with Luis today instead of doing what John likes to call a preamble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we got
man.
the Hulk Hulk
hands.
smash fists.
Yeah, from Creator Clash. Before
got-
I return them to Amazon.
We got Groot,
Yes.
and Groot does a little.
Wow, it fits. You're so right.
What fits?
The Groot with the fists.
Marvel.
Yeah.
I thought about that.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna go see Guardians of the Galaxy next week too.
Oh hell yeah.
That's already next week.
Yeah, man.
Friday.
Damn.
Wow.
I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Oh yeah, it's meant to.
Tear jerker.
100%. All right, I don't know what.
Rakakuni.
Rakakuni.
What happened was there were like 3 kids that just started kind of like getting hype and like
Right.
it was like maybe 8 of them in
Yeah.
a group and they just started kind of like pushing each other a little bit. You
Oh,
know, you
wow,
ever
they
see like
started
a
a
mosh
pit?
pit start?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, when it
and
starts forming.
I saw it and I was like, oh man,
That's how the
Like,
universe
but-
was created.
Wow, you're so right, dude.
Dude, I remember at Coachella 2011, I was with my ex there, and she was like, "What is going on?" We were at Rage Against the Machine. Like he had some other band that he was something with Lion. I don't know.
Right.
And it was all of a sudden it was just like, and it was I was like, I don't know what's going on either. It feels like an earthquake. And then it was like, oh no, this is a mosh pit.
Yeah,
forming.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a fascinating thing to be in.
For sure.
And you're like,
I've definitely
we're
been the
gonna
wall.
have to-
Yeah.
yeah. So that I mean, they weren't. It wasn't like a full mosh pit. or
Right,
anything,
right,
But
right.
you could see the energy.
The energy
They
was
started
there,
pushing
for
people
sure.
around, and then they were like doing dancing and stuff.
Oh,
and then I
shit.
caught
Yeah.
this, and this guy was just going off.
Oh, bro, that's me. No, I was kidding.
Imagine.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly the vibes. Me and my group were dancing like this, except there was no circle around us, which is perfectly even better because we don't know how to dance.
And that was my group losing their collective mind at Stagecoach.
But yeah, so that was like, I mean, that was kind of such a good depiction of what was going on there. Like everyone was just so hype and ecstatic.
Right.
I feel like no matter how much video you show people, it's a thing that you had to be there for. Like every comment I see, a lot of people are like, "Wow, this looks great," or "Whoa, it looks whatevs," and I was like, you just had to be there. Again, it was the energy was
I think
literally
if they're
unmatched.
saying that looked whatevs, then they just got to work on themselves. Because like what I'm seeing there is literally some of the hypest,
right?
Like the sickest energy
And
I've
it
ever
still
seen in
doesn't
any
even-
crowd.
But it still doesn't even come close to how it actually felt to be there. Like when you were there, like that guy in that circle, like that video only manages to capture, like, it's like outside looking in, you know? And actually being there was like, dude, this is intense. This is one big dance party. Holy hell, let's fucking like rage, you know?
So
it was ridiculous.
I completely agree. And like to see that happen, as someone who's been such a champion of dance music for so long, like literally I remember the first time I ever heard like a song in like 2000.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I didn't know they could make beats
Music like this.
you know? And it was like, to this day, it's DJ Icy, the one. Like, it's just, I just remember it.
Yeah.
To see that and where it's gone and where it
Transcended.
is now, and it really felt like it transcended that night. And yeah, like Daft Punk, I hear like 2000, like one of those, like 2013 or something. Like,
For sure.
was an
Yeah,
epic year too, but this was main stage, took over.
Yeah.
They executed, and they executed
Thank you,
so
Frank
fucking
Ocean.
well. Like, I'm just really pumped for it, and it was just like a, you know.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah, for real. A lot. Basically, the gist that I got from reading it online was that a lot of people are like, "Wow, what a historic night for dance music!"
Yeah,
in general.
amazing.
I
like
agree.
crazy, and just honored to be a part of it. I mean, I'm not really a big fan in the sense of like, I couldn't name you any bands or be like, "Oh, this is the song that got me into it."
Yeah.
But holy hell, it was so fucking cool to be
Darude
there.
Sandstorm.
See that?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. There you go. So I mean, I feel like we converted someone. Like dance music converted.
I'm the-
you know.
I was telling my girlfriend I started questioning who I was after that. I was like, I think I want to go to a rave now. I think I
hell
want
yeah.
to do.
Well, you were on
that.
Molly too, so I guess that helped.
That's probably.
Well, I have an
a
extra
thing,
ticket
yeah.
to Amtrak tonight if you want to go.
Tonight, Jesus
Oh,
H. Christ.
No, I've literally tried. Like, it's not a rave. It's more of like kind of like a just
Yeah,
normal,
hell yeah.
like, good vibe.
I'm trying. It's a train.
Yeah, with a C though. But
Okay.
I've tried, like, I've hit up like 10 people to be like, do you want to go to this? Like, it's house.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like,
Yeah.
It's a free ticket.
I
like,
feel that.
It's not even mine, but
No, that's
you know.
definitely my kind of jam. I have a
yeah.
rap party tonight,
No,
but
you
other
don't
than
have
that,
to. You don't have
I would
Rap music? No, I'm just kidding.
no.
that's me.
I wish.
I'm the noob, the showbiz noob that's supposed to
That's
say
a go.
rap. Yeah.
There you go.
But I did think that. I was like, no, he means
Yeah.
It's a rap party for a rap music video.
Wow. No, for real?
No,
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, though.
Actually, I think this is a good. I mean, I feel like we talked about Coachella for a bit. and it
Yeah,
was fun.
yeah.
I feel like we did a good job of summarizing it
Yeah.
too, and like kind of make it. You know, it was,
Yeah. What happens there stays
good
there.
vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
But you
Blur.
went for Gorillaz and for Blink 182,
Yeah.
and those DJs ended up being your favorite part of the whole night.
Yeah, I would still say seeing Gorillaz and Blink 182 is like equaled for second place.
Sure.
nostalgia.
Yeah, literally like 8-year-old me, happy.
Yeah.
Super happy.
Because that's what you went there for.
That's exactly like
Yeah, 30-year-old me.
from the get-go I was never going for Frank Ocean. Not
Yeah.
No.
I don't have
Yeah.
anything against
Your
him.
girlfriend was the one who was mad.
Yes,
Yeah,
my girlfriend, her sister, all the Marte Filipinas out there.
naman.
You know.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah, bro. They were the ones that wanted to get down.
What is that?
Maarte is like extra. That's what it means. That's like the easiest way. Like all the extra Filipinos. all
Oh,
the,
so they're
like
a
Marte.
Jewish American princess.
yeah,
Like
kind of.
Japs is what
Yeah,
they're-
sure.
Why not? Yeah,
Filipino
yeah.
American princesses.
Yeah, Filipino Jewish.
Baps. Oh God, no, no. Okay, so let's transition a little bit.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
We already started one TikTok, so
Yes.
I guess actually we could do the next two TikToks because generally,
Why are you playing?
yeah, we want to like I have kind of just been on the internet for a long time. And I just kind of start finding like
Yeah, heck
TikToks
yeah.
and stuff.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm here
And,
for it, man. You guys, I'm happy to be here on this show / podcast.
Long
so we
story
just
long.
play it and then it's
You
just
guys take me
yeah.
through
Cool.
whatever.
All right, here we go. This is the first one. So.
What happened in that video? Because I just saw a guy with overalls to a really funky beat pitch, but I don't know. Like I would go right now if that was a video that I scoured across, I'd be clicking on the comments and trying to see what
was happening.
Yeah.
So Savannah Bananas are like a very minor league, like I don't know what division, but there's like they just are a baseball team that like decided they were gonna spice up what they do.
Love it.
And so they will take like TikTok trends or whatever, and like that one is like though. So they got another team. I forget what the other team is, and they just play against each other. It's kind of like almost like I don't know how good they are, but they just have all these like fun little videos that they do. Like sometimes they'll just do like dances on the field, and
it's like some Globetrotter vibes.
Yeah,
I dig it.
It's
I
baseball,
dig it.
and they're like selling out. They're on tour now.
For sure.
Are they from Savannah, Georgia?
I think so.
That's
probably
Savannah, the desert.
Yeah, Savannah, the desert.
The Savannah Desert.
The Sarvana.
But yeah, that one is just like kind of fun because it's like just like that dude just like did some sort of flip with the ball.
I love that.
It's like, how are you even supposed to hit that shit?
And then, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And then he even like
that's some anime shit. Like it's just like anime baseball, just like and then just like this is my fucking
special pitch.
Bakugan technique.
Yeah.
And it's
it's like a
my bloodline.
Yeah.
You guys have the anime voice down.
Oh yeah, we practice it for sure. Yeah, 100%.
In our mirror.
100% in our shared mirror.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a Jack and Jill style bathroom.
Exactly. We sleep on bunk beds.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing better than
So much more room for
sleepover.
activities.
Like, yeah,
So much more.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing better than just having a sleepover as like an 8-year-old kid with
100%.
friend
An
or-
18-year-old kid even.
Yeah,
18,
man.
yeah. I mean, and you're just like, hey, let's play video games, let's play Legos, let's do whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's like it's just a vibe.
Exactly,
It's the
man.
best.
That's the shit.
Karate in the garage, all that good stuff.
What in the garage? Karate in the garage.
Karate in the
Yeah,
garage.
for sure.
I don't know if I ever did karate, like period, actually, but you know,
Oh, I never did.
I tried. I did it for a year. I did not make it past yellow belt. It was great.
is yellow like
Yellow's like level 2. Like
mean-
it's like
Oh,
white
yeah?
belt, yellow belt. Yeah.
And that's more than most people, dude.
Yeah.
I think so.
That's like 100% increase.
I feel you're right. I could probably take down like a couple people for sure. Like off the top of my head, probably like anybody under the age of 12. I feel like I could take down pretty well.
No doubt.
Steven Seagal, I feel like I have a good chance against.
He's under the age of 12, so you're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. He looks really bad for under the age of 12.
He's really fucked up.
Well, he is. I mean, you know, he's dyeing his hair so he can mask.
Yes.
That age.
I thought he was
You're
wearing a
right,
mask.
yeah.
Shit.
So, yeah, I don't know. I had something, and
Yeah.
I said
What's the
Steven
other
Seagal.
TikTok? You guys said you
Do we
got
do
more
this one?
TikToks,
Oh yeah, we
right?
got
Last
one
one?
more TikTok.
Give it to me. Lay it on me.
Oh, this one because it's festivals. You know, I figure we'll. This one's kind of like very topical. Mornings at a festival are either the worst or best thing. It is. It says 7 a.m.
It's so true. That's two different vibes. There's no in between. You're one or the other.
Yeah, it's literally. I mean, for those who are listening, it's just a dude who's like waking up at 7 a.m., being woken up at 7 a.m. by freaking Crazy Frog of all songs.
Yeah.
That's the best.
His head is just outside of his tent, just vibing, but like vibing in the saddest way you could possibly vibe. Like, you know, he just want to be there.
I don't know.
Contemplating
if that's
his
vibing.
existence.
Vibing his existence.
He's contemplating the vibe.
Contemplating the vibe. Yeah.
And then the other guy is just having an
He's vibing. Yeah.
that
He's
guy.
having an absolute blast.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, that was definitely more the guy on the left at Coachella.
Oh,
this past
yeah.
weekend, for sure.
Yeah, but then you were the guy on the right beforehand.
Oh yeah, I've been there. I've been there.
I've
Yeah.
had some nights where you're kind of, it's 7 a.m. and you're assimilating back into like the world, but there are people that are actually just getting up to go to work.
Yeah.
And you're like, I am still.
It's a weird feeling.
There was somebody.
I hate being stuck in morning rush hour.
Yeah.
And
And you haven't slept yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. There, I don't know if it was you who said it. Somebody was saying, like, there's just a different feeling when you're, like, out in the public and you know you haven't slept, but you know that everyone else has slept. You're just shinier, is what they said. It's like shinier is such a funny way to
I
say
feel
it.
like
That's
I've heard
funny.
that. I don't think I said that, but
Like
I
you're
definitely.
just
Shinier is
shinier.
interesting.
Yeah, you're just like, there's a glisten on you.
That's hilarious. I would almost feel it's the opposite.
No, it's because you're, you know, like, I think of
Yeah,
my
yeah,
friend,
yeah.
like just like sweating. And
Yeah, for sure.
Just trying to fucking survive.
Literally.
I mean, well, it's almost. I get what they're saying because once you've made it to like the sun after being out all night, it's like an achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
Like seeing that sunrise, granted,
It's an interesting feeling. It's like, oh wow, this is cool. This is what life's about, man. Like my life's a movie, bro.
Yeah.
And then it's like, fuck, my sleeping schedule is fucked for the rest of the day.
yeah,
God
but you don't want to
damn
think
it.
about that until you're actually at home. You just
No.
gotta keep like because it's like you going to get freaking like Taco Bell breakfast.
Well, I think achievement unlock's a great way to put it though too, because it's achievement unlocked in a video game kind of sense, where when you like get that extra collectible and you unlock it, you're like, ooh, what was I doing with my life? How'd I get here? How'd I get here that I'm achieving something that only 0.23% of players have achieved?
Yes,
This is rough.
That's definitely true. I feel like the first few times I did it, and then the past few times I've done it, it's more like I should really stop doing this and just get back.
You get
into-
regret unlocked. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's another. It's a step above. You know.
I remember it wasn't exactly my first time staying up all the way till the sun was up, but one time I was out with some friends and we like ended up at 3 a.m. deciding to do mushrooms at that point of the night. So we started.
Nice.
We were like, we'd already been out
Nice.
drinking hard all night. They were like, "We got shrooms, let's do them." So we did like an eighth of shrooms each. We were
Another
so
8 hours
high.
of fun.
We went to the bird sanctuary in Chicago. I don't know if you guys have been to Chicago, but there's like this bird sanctuary. So it's like you're like in this little bit of forest all of a sudden for
wow.
a second,
That
and it
sounds
was
amazing.
it was beautiful. We watched the sunrise,
Ah,
and then we
heck yeah.
left the bird sanctuary. But now it was 6:30 a.m. So now the normal people were back out.
Nice.
So we were just like drugged out, but like
Get out
with all the
my
normal
way.
people again. So that started turning my
Honk.
stomach for a turn. I ended up vomiting. Like it looked like Nickelodeon orange coming out of my mouth. It's like this
Fantastic.
vibrant orange. And I swear to God, as I did that, cue the runners. All of a sudden, like a horde of people were doing a breast cancer like awareness marathon.
What a time.
And then all of a sudden, so I'm just vomiting from the night before. It's all these
Lovely.
like well-to-do people are just running for a good cause, and I started laughing.
Did you
I
vomit in
remember-
the street that they ran through?
like right next to it? Yeah,
Oh,
it was
fantastic.
picturesque. And
How
then I remember
awesome.
like kind of being horrified, but then
could've
watching
just
my
been
friends
like,
laugh, and then that made me.
Sorry, I'm out of shape.
You motivated.
That was your
I was like,
excuse.
You motivated
Too
everybody
much.
that was running through there to run just a little bit faster. to
Yeah,
pass
the
that.
marathon's a doozy. Marathon's a doozy.
They set that up. That sounds like the opening of a rom-com. That sounds like you're like one of the main
Exactly.
characters.
my wife that day.
Oh,
And this is by the way, it's Trevor. and
That's
he's,
Trevor.
He's a
You,
homie.
you might have remembered him from the previous episode.
the J-pop.
J-pop.
Nope.
No, you don't remember
Nah,
because
I
you don't
don't
remember.
because in this point in time it hasn't been released from yet.
Got
all right,
it.
so just
Yeah, I
but
haven't
you will
watched it.
remember it.
I'll watch it and then
It's like a Christopher Nolan movie. You will remember it in the future from the past.
I remember it now.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
There
good.
you go.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Good to
Trevor
see
great?
you, Trevor.
Yeah. Right?
So yeah, those are the TikToks. I mean, I don't know, that morning one is just gets me every time because and it's of all songs, like you picked Crazy Frog.
Yeah. That's like not even.
Yeah. So did you drive back from Coachella that same day, or did you stay?
Oh, I drove back.
Oh wow, you're in.
Well, that's because it's one of those things where the logistics of Coachella are kind of a nightmare.
Yes,
Where,
that's
like-
what turns me off to it.
We had to, in order to get in, instead of waiting in line to park and hope that we found a park, like that we could get in and find a spot and without a parking pass, we parked somewhere like 3 miles away to then Uber in.
Oh boy.
So, and then we had to do the same kind of going back. But
Yeah.
you know, like for one day, it was
Yeah.
worth it. And honestly, like
sure.
it was such a good experience. I was very happy with it. And then we got a bunch of snacks. And had a bunch of good conversation.
Nice.
Going back, I actually found sour cream and onion ruffles, which I have probably not had in like 20 years.
Who else does sour cream and onion flavors? Because in my head, I think
Oh,
the only one
Lay's.
I like. Oh, that's the green bag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Ruffles is the best sour cream and onion.
I think
flavor.
Ruffles is just kind of like
and like,
top
and then you
chip.
dip it in some sour cream and onion. You know.
French dip.
Mm.
I'm a big fan of that.
Hell yeah. You guys should have had some here
yeah.
next time.
Next, actually,
Nothing's better for a podcast. Loud.
Nothing like crunching.
Yeah, I feel like I forget what
People love the
podcast
sound
I
of
was-
other people eating.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
on Rick Glassman's, I don't know if you know him. He's a comedian. That's he's pretty funny. I actually didn't really understand his not his point of view, but I had seen him on other podcasts before. But
Yeah.
he just like straight up starts like riffing on other podcasts right away. So
Hell
you're
yeah.
Just
like,
start
what's
sucking
going
shit.
on with this
Yeah,
guy?
yeah.
But like once my friend was like, you should start watching. He's really funny, and then now I like get him. But he's really sick with editing, and anytime someone takes a drink on his podcast, they just go gulp, gulp, gulp. Like,
Yeah.
there's just like some sort of like
add something?
because it's
Oh.
like one of those things where I mean, drinking is a little different.
Yeah.
But like you don't want to hear someone crunching. You know, like
constant crunch.
yeah.
But we did bring. I don't know if you want to fucking bring that out, but we did bring something for him.
Yeah, that's later. We're not.
That's later? Oh, we're not gonna
there
do
yet.
that?
We
Okay.
gotta get into the meet up podcast.
Oh,
which is
okay.
Right now, which is so you and John have worked together.
Yeah,
Forever.
for
Yeah.
a long time.
I've known
Subplot
him since
Productions,
11th grade.
right?
Yeah, Subplot Entertainment.
Entertainment,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Me and John met the summer between junior and senior year. He was like the film director, video guy at our school. Like
What was it, Arcadia or
Burbank High
Burbank.
School.
Burbank High.
Yeah. And so like if you knew of
I
a
just
guy
wanna see
working
what
on
that
a
was.
project, or if you
254.
knew of somebody that needed to film something, like usually anybody in the school or any teacher was going to John. And I
Yeah.
forgot what it was that we were filming. I remember it was at
I feel like if I remember correctly, it was that Numa music video. Yeah.
You're right.
I had
right.
I had a class project to turn in a music video, and I chose the Numa song from 2003.
Oh my god, yeah.
And so we made a music video to that. Had Luis help out on that. We nerded out over YouTube and shit, and then
Yeah.
like from there was history. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
literally.
awesome. I mean, so that's great. I mean, subplot. I mean, now.
Well, back then it was actually Eccentric TV.
Yeah.
that was
actually eccentric TV.
Yeah,
that was the thing
Yeah.
that we were like working on back then, was the YouTube channel that John
Eccentric
created.
TV.
Yeah.
Mhm. Back in the day, it was cool to have TV at the end of your username because they knew
real.
you were serious if you had TV.
Yeah, even though it wasn't TV at all.
Not at all,
really.
because
It
we
wasn't
were-
on it was just
But
on
now it is. Now YouTube is
It's on
essentially
TV, basically.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
for
It's
real.
true.
But yeah, that was the pre subplot, and then 2 years later, after, because I had like a little hiatus where I left the Valley and then I came back, and when I came back, that's when subplot was already a thing, and now 10 years later,
I
I'm
had him
still a part
act
of
in
it.
a commercial because we booked a commercial for like Time Warner Cable, and I was like, yo, I need someone to play a hardworking extra.
A painter, and I was like, oh, bro, perfect. I like totally fit the bill. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We went and bought clothes. It was great. It was really cool.
That was fun. That was the Wild West days for sure.
Yeah.
Production. Have you ever seen Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
So you know that little arc where he has his little team and they make commercials for like businesses? That's exactly what we were doing.
Literally, that
Oh
was
my
our
God.
life.
Yeah.
That's
in
awesome.
in the Valley with Time
Warner Cable.
Time Warner Cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great way to get a start. Is like you don't want to just be like, hey, Coca-Cola, can I make commercials for you straight
Yep.
away? You gotta be like, you gotta learn the ropes.
Gotta
of
build
it.
a
So
resume.
having,
Yeah,
kind of-
exactly.
Yeah, very lucky to fucking get that opportunity at so young.
It-
So
Yeah.
I was doing some research on you yesterday and on your
Oh, wow,
IMDb,
interesting.
And I didn't realize that you were an actor by zero. You know, like it never occurred to me. And then I just kept scrolling.
Never occurred to me either, man.
And then I kept scrolling and I saw this film called The Man with the Floppy Arm.
Oh wow, you were.
And I went and I Googled it, I watched it, and I was like, this is hilarious.
poetry, man.
Like
It really
It
is
was
poetic.
absurd, but also like I was like just kind of where is Luis? Because you're it's like about a minute and a half.
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I mean, if you want to play that clip,
That little clip, yeah. Let me
you know,
see.
it's on. Yeah, if you have
Yeah. I can scroll
Yeah, that was
forward.
a fun day.
Here you go. Start from there.
yeah. So it was.
Man.
This was amazing.
Shout outs to Memo first of all for coming
real.
up with that character.
So good.
So I mean, I guess the bit is that
Yeah.
your arms don't work.
You know.
Yeah. You ever look
Except
at
I
things
couldn't
and
have
be
it
like,
pretty long,
damn, I
like
was
my
way
local
funnier when I was younger. Like, man, that guy had it. He knew how to improv.
He had his
'Cause that was all
timing down.
improv.
That really was. And like you rode your skateboard a lot. And I think
Yeah.
we were just worried, like, yo, it'd be so funny if you like kicked it and then didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Like, and there's also a part where him and another guy, you guys are just dancing,
Yeah.
but you're holding
Neck and
each other
neck,
with your
yeah.
necks and it's like a slow dance.
Yeah.
So it's so fucking hilarious.
I mean, I was watching that yesterday, and I was like, he just enters and like the skateboard, the kickflip that just fails.
Yeah, Luis has been a consistent, like, he's like such a good natural actor. I casted him in one of the lead roles of my feature film.
Yeah,
And
thanks,
like
sir.
every time like I play this one scene, people are like, damn, Luis, you're a fucking good actor, man.
Dude, I mean, the fact that like he just popped right into that sketch, and I was
Every
like,
time I watch these things, I'm just like, oh boy, I don't know. It's always really. I'm very thankful that people say good things, but
There's
just
definitely
to
imposter,
clarify,
yeah.
I am not like an official actor, nor do I.
but you're just a natural.
He's a natural,
You're
yeah.
right.
But that's all. I mean, acting. It's because I live with Sean for a bit during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and I got to see kind of the ins and outs of like got to do self tapes,
Right, yeah.
and like he's
No, I remember that
coaching and stuff.
an actor told me, they were like, oh no, you're training to be in the auditions, like, and just getting casted is a side effect of acting. Like, it's just like, no, you're really going in there to be good at auditions, not good at acting.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh,
But, like,
interesting.
Essentially, the way that when on a human level, when you look at what acting is, it's basically just like you being able to morph into someone else,
sure.
or morph into a certain and understand like what is needed in the present moment.
Absolutely.
And it's like if you can just kind of understand the vibe, you can somewhat
Kinda, yeah, I
Obviously,
agree.
there's a lot more to it than that.
It
Yeah.
feels like
But-
tapping into, like for example, if you can remember a moment where like say you really laughed in this moment, if you can remember how you felt as you were freaking laughing, and then you try to like just re-tap into that feeling.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like. I
Yeah.
would say.
Have you watched Barry?
Barry?
Barry,
Oh, with
with Bill
I think
Hader.
I've seen the first season. I want to say
It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. I've seen the pilot.
NoHo Hank is
NoHo
my
Hank.
favorite character. He's in North
I think he's-
Hollywood.
I think
he's a
wish I
crowd
ran
favorite,
into
yeah.
him, but the acting classes.
Now you look really short. I'm not gonna lie. Like on this game, you look pretty fucking short now.
I'm 5'10" and a half.
But 6 foot on Tinder.
Yeah. But
5'11".
I think that the acting is pretty like the acting classes that they do. It's
Yeah.
kind of like true to form. I think they do a good job of it, and seeing that you're like, okay, like acting is kind of pure,
Yeah.
and simple to
Yeah.
an extent, but also you really have to tap into sometimes deep, and
Absolutely.
dark stuff.
Sure,
Absolutely.
no doubt.
No, for
Channel
sure.
that.
Yeah, well, it's hard with acting. The thing with acting is you gotta be your most authentic self.
Oh, you're
Live
an
in the moment.
acting coach, right?
Yeah, I do acting coaching.
Oh,
I'm a
nice.
director as well.
What
Sick.
the fuck?
Yeah, I do a lot of acting coaching with
Hell
youth talent
yeah.
and stuff. But that's the thing. You have to be very authentic in a very inauthentic moment. Like the whole thing's
Exactly.
artificial. So it's like, how do I be
Dangerous
real
in a way,
and in the
like-
moment? But also, I got this guy telling me I got to stand like this much closer to this guy. I have to turn my
Yeah.
head ever so slightly. Like there's, especially on film, like it's so specific with what you get asked to do sometimes. Like I've had like actors like kind of like have to like weirdly like put their whole body like in a weird shape just because of like how tight the room is, and then they got to pretend they're not doing that while they're just having the conversation so the
Yeah.
camera could fit there.
It's crazy
It's
and
an-
ridiculous trying to be able to do the little thing, like land on your mark and make sure you're cheated a certain amount while tapping
couldn't even
into
do that
an
today.
emotion.
I feel like 90% of film acting is blocking. Like it's literally like I just got to remember where I'm standing and like all that shit,
Yeah.
and then I also have to deliver something authentic and also like remember my lines. It's like fuck.
it's like the moment I try to act, it all goes down the
Your
drain.
eye blocking. Eye blocking. Like I've talked about this all the time with my students where I'm like, I'll do like, exercises with them where I'm like, you have to like learn how to like look scanning around a room, because when you actually just look at stuff, your eyes are darting around all the time. Our eyes are constantly darting as like prey/hunter animals. But like when you watch it on film, you want to watch that slow like creep of the eye.
Right.
And to practice that is like a very specific thing to do. It can get strange.
Yeah, to be conscious of it.
What a specific skill set. Because then like
Agreed.
theater acting is completely different. You got to project completely differently. You got to.
It's like the
Yeah.
inverse of it.
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah.
It's fascinating stuff. So I guess my only issue is that it's like you have to be able to disassociate from, but like if you're like method or something,
You
like,
don't,
it's
yeah.
like, it's crazy,
Yeah.
you know. And it's like sometimes it's like I don't want like some actors, they do a really dark or like playing a thriller or something
Yeah.
like that. It's like
Yeah.
that could be pretty. Like, you have to be very good at separating,
Yeah.
but not everyone.
Compartmentalized
Yeah,
for
exactly.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like once you unlock it, and like it's kind of like a paradox where the reason that you're good at acting is probably because like maybe there was like some like Philip Seymour Hoffman. I was listening to a podcast today, and they reference him, and
Yeah.
like he I think he overdosed or something.
Yeah, he did.
But like
yeah.
you know, there was some level of darkness there, but that was probably why he was so good.
Absolutely.
Also. It was, like,
Absolutely.
I think in order to be able to tap in and
Harnessing
hit
it.
that range of emotions and things, you have to be able to, like, there's no way in my head that someone like Daniel Day-Lewis or any of these other big hitters that are able to like convey these emotions take themselves to that place of darkness in order to like understand what that feels like, both sending and receiving. I don't know. You're for sure dancing with the darkness when you're an actor.
I think when you live in LA, it kind of rubs off. Like you realize how when I wasn't living in LA and someone hit someone that I saw on like a sitcom and they're on a commercial, I'd be like he's on a commercial. Clearly, like he's not doing great or whatever. When you move to LA and you're like, oh, that dude booked a commercial and it's nationally run, like
crazy.
he's printing.
That's amazing.
yeah.
It's like you have
heck
so
yeah.
much more respect for the world. I mean, well,
In high school, we had a friend who went to in our grade, and
just mean the
he
grind
was
of
the
acting.
Reese's Puffs kid.
Oh.
And every time we saw him in the hallway, peanut butter chocolate flavor. That's when we'd see him in the hallways, and he'd be like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
I don't know.
that
I
dude
feel like
hated
Burbank
that.
High School and like the Hollywood High. Like
Yeah.
that should just be a reality show in itself.
Yeah, definitely. But
you
you
don't
know,
even-
you're kind of oblivious.
You
when
don't
you're,
even realize I didn't even realize I was in the epicenter of the media capital of the world when I was in Burbank.
I would have networked a lot harder.
for real.
Yeah.
I would have been getting into those fucking houses, and be like, Mr. and Mrs. Actor person. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Especially as a kid, because I mean that's the thing. I think a lot of young kids. I don't know if there's any young people watching this podcast, but like you get. I don't know how you. I don't know who fucking kids are watching you guys, but no. But being a kid, like you have so much more leeway to ask for favors and to pull crazy shit. So like if you have any like modicum of what your dream's gonna be, make all the big asks while you can when you're still like under 18. 'Cause
Absolutely.
no one's gonna hold you
No doubt.
responsible for any of it. You,
At all.
That's some inspiring shit.
A lot of
right
a lot
there.
of people
goes
want to
a
help
long
you for
way.
sure.
We all want to. I mean, especially I teach kids all the time, and I'm like, man, if I even show like an inch of drive, I'm ready to go a mile for them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell my nephew, my 6-year-old nephew, that go for it.
There you go. Pitch that screenplay.
So, all right. I mean, man, it's crazy. We're just chatting. It's been
Yeah.
an hour
That's what
already.
it's about.
I know.
I get why like podcasts can be 3 hours.
Yeah, man.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Especially when there's a guest, there's good banter. And we haven't even gone through like half of the shit that I wanted to talk about.
about. Actually, this is good. It's like Jared. We'll just have to like
Come
have
back
Luis
again.
on again.
Yeah, I would hope so.
So, all right. Well, I don't want to like go too long.
Yeah.
But I do have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is your favorite fast food item? Like your go-to? And the way that we kind of figured
Item.
out what fast food is if there's a drive-through.
Luis
Okay.
agrees.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
for
we-
sure.
we have this-
Shake Shack is not fast food.
We have this
Yeah,
conversation
yeah,
all the
yeah.
time about people are like, Shake Shack's better than In-N-Out. It's just like, well, first of all,
Not
it's a
the same
completely different
category.
thing.
I've
Yeah.
actually gotten an argument like on Twitter about that, but like, I agree that it's
Take
not,
it somewhere else,
it's
pal.
different.
That's
Yeah.
fast casual. Five
Fast
guys
casual.
in Shack Shack. That's a different.
Shack, yeah.
Shack,
You
Shack.
know?
He won't even respect
Yeah,
the
Subway
name.
is not.
Yeah, Subway doesn't count.
Okay. And it could be any item, right?
I'll go with my item because I just know unequivocally what's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah.
The cheesy gordita
Crunch. Dude.
Oh,
I
wow.
think the people who created that deserve some sort of culinary Pulitzer. Or
that was
like,
my favorite
award.
shit at Taco Bell.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah.
the fact that, and they brought it back. Like,
Yeah,
it
hell
went
yeah.
away for a bit somehow.
Yep.
And then when it came back, it was like, wait a minute, this is
This
like-
belongs here.
like
Yeah.
crunchy,
Should've never left.
cheesy, soft, and then it's just all like the sauce that they have
Yeah.
together. It just, I don't know. The people at Taco Bell, the chemists, the I think
They made that
molecular
shitty food
gastronomists-
taste gourmet for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got some chemicals in it. You probably
I
should
don't
not
give a
be
fuck.
eating.
And so,
But, man.
are we? It's not main entrees, right? Like we're talking about.
Whatever the
surrounding-
item is that you're just like,
Yeah,
this
just
is
come to
my
your
happy
mind, man.
place.
Fuck. Okay, it's like a tie between the Oreo shake from Jack in the Box, the nuggets, the spicy nuggets from Wendy's, The Gordita Crunch from Taco Bell, I would
Ooh,
say.
okay, nice.
That or like... Nah, that's definitely the best one if I was just to pick one off like that. Because like usually I'm like, oh, Doritos look good taco, but I gotta combine that with like a chalupa or something. Yeah, I would say it's a tie between those three. Like I literally, those three are the...
Luis, I said one. You have to pick
Fuck.
one. There can only be... No, it's okay.
All right, I think...
Gun to the head, it's another saying.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
like
gun to the
kinda
head.
obvious, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Then I'm just gonna go with the Oreo shake from Jack in the Box because
Yeah.
I think that's the one that I can literally say I've like gone out of my way for. Like, oh, let's go through the drive-through, and the only thing I want is
I've
the shake.
only,
Yeah,
I've never had that, but I mean, the fact that you're recommending
They
it,
do.
that
They do
me-
make their shakes fucking different at Jack in the Box. They put some shit in there. Yeah.
just the Oreo one specifically
I
more
hope they
so
don't
for
put
some reason.
actual shit in there though.
If it is, I'm happy to eat it.
It's
They
shit
blend
from
it
an
just
Oreo
right.
cookie.
Yeah. If
the
this is what,
Oreo
this
shit.
is what Keebler shit tastes like, then I'm down. Like, let's go.
Bring it.
Yeah. And you said yours was the fucking Gordita Crunch.
Did I take yours?
No. I was gonna go between freaking the double at In-N-Out just because that I grew up. I literally grew up
Yes,
half a block
yes,
down
yes,
from
yes.
In-N-Out.
You're so
So
right.
when I would go outside to play when I was 7 years old,
Yeah,
I
bro.
could smell In-N-Out, and I thought that that's just what the world smelled like. I thought that this is
That's
what
what happiness
outside
smells
was.
like, yeah.
So like I remember walking down in I had multiple iterations where I was like, I don't want any vegetables on my double. I don't just want lettuce. Now I want the tomato. You know, I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's how I mark
So
myself
it's been
growing
like
up.
your baseline
Yeah.
for like okay.
But then on the complete opposite end, I also really fuck with Carl's Jr.'s Famous Star. I don't know why I really like it.
What's the famous star?
It's like
That's their classic hamburger.
yeah, it's
like
literally
their Whopper.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
their Whopper, and it just I don't know. There's something they do to it. It just tastes good.
Special honorary shout out to the spicy chicken sandwich from Carl's Jr. But like,
Oh, yeah,
the
when it was $1.
2010,
Back when it was just $1? Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
when
for
it was
sure.
$1 and it
Yeah.
was huge and it was good.
Yeah.
I found so I randomly went to so there's a Carl's Jr. right where I live.
Yes.
It's open. It's the only thing open at 4 a.m. in
As it
North
should be.
Hollywood, basically. It's like the NoHo Diner. And
I know
that.
exactly where it is. I know the
Yeah.
exact one.
So I love the jalapeno poppers from there.
Oh, they are good.
Yes.
They're good. One time I went there and they had like a chicken like sandwich that was like made with like waffles or it was.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like, what is this?
Yeah.
I went recently, and it was $14
Jesus.
for
Ooh.
chicken tenders. 4 chicken tenders.
Oh,
The
but they're
onion
like
rings
the hand breaded.
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
onion
yeah.
rings were $5.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I
I was
just- I
like, did
can't do
Carl's
it.
Jr. just get affected by hyperinflation?
No,
they've
they were
been-
always
they've
kind
been
of
like
expensive.
Yeah,
That
that's-
they always had.
$14 for 4 chicken tenders.
They always had a good value menu, and then they got rid of it. But here's the thing: is I don't know. I live in an area where they give me the Carl's Jr. coupons in my mailbox.
Oh, lucky.
And they're fucking good deals.
Yeah,
so I
heck
will go and
yeah.
take advantage of
Have you
that.
ever seen Broad City?
I know it, but I haven't seen it.
So I actually love it. I always
Uh-huh.
felt like it was like the female version of
Like Workaholics or something?
Workaholics
Yeah.
Nice.
and I loved it.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
There's an episode where Abby,
Mm-hmm.
I forget what her name, maybe her name was, I don't know.
Yeah.
But she is like, wait a minute, we're going to Bed and Bath and Beyond today, and she like fucking has the best time at Bed and Bath.
Yeah.
Bed and Beyond. She has coupons. She's
Yeah.
like, you don't know, I get coupons from them all the time.
Yeah.
And she like
That's
the
so
entire
funny.
episode is her just like freaking out.
That's
Yeah, over
hilarious.
coupons?
About
That's my
Bed Bath
girlfriend.
and
Yeah.
Beyond.
It's all about Filipinos and coupons, man.
They have
Yeah.
like a secret handshake and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just when you
Yeah.
said the Carl's Jr. coupons, it's like you just get roped into a store.
You really do. You really do.
Dang, I should sign up for coupons. Or
Dude,
something.
coupons are the best. My mom taught me that shit. Or at like discount codes, at the very
yeah.
least.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
in,
like extreme couponing and stuff
Yeah.
on TLC.
100%.
I was in Subway recently, and this lady just was like, "Hey, you want a coupon?" Brought
Yeah.
my Subway sandwich down from like $10 to $6.
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, this
They
lady's an
actually,
angel."
here's the thing that sucks. Is
Not fast food.
those
Not
coupon
fast
codes are permanent, actually. Like, you can always use those coupon codes. They just don't advertise them. Like, there's a coupon code that's like $5.99 foot long, and it works always, no matter what. And people are just not, they're just not informed.
Do you hear that?
There's this guy on
Start
TikTok.
war.
There's this guy on TikTok who he basically, maybe you've seen him. He always does the "come here," like, and then
Oh,
he
okay.
like kind of like films really closely.
Yeah.
in the mirror. and he has all these hacks for fast food.
I don't know if I've seen that specific guy, but I've definitely seen TikToks about fast food hacks for
But
sure.
like it got to the point that the fast food companies
Start changing that shit?
started hitting him up
oh,
and stuff.
cease and desist.
But
Ronald McDonald comes fucking with
there
a
were
bat.
all these tips and stuff. Oh, I think Krispy Kreme, it's like they get rid of their donuts like
At a certain point?
At a certain point.
Yeah.
So there's certain like things where you can just like ask. I forget. Yeah.
Well, I know I've seen a few of these, and I'm a big fan of them.
Trevor's got it.
The Krispy Kreme one, though, I'm pretty sure it's like they get rid of their donuts and you get them for like half off or something along those lines. One thing I found out that was really exciting to me was if you eat a bucket of chicken at KFC, they'll give you a free refill.
Yes, that was it.
You have to eat it in store. So if you go in store, you get an 8-piece,
and then take one to go.
Smash the 8-piece, and you can take an 8-piece to go.
I'm sorry, Luis. We got to try this out. We need to Mythbuster this and just try it out.
I'm so down. I'm so down.
Oh yeah, no, that one's serious. That one is pretty serious one there. I got actually roasted the other night because I was looking up coupons for a strip club. I found them.
Wow.
Nice.
I found them, and then my friend was like, "You're looking up coupons for a strip club?" I'm like, "I just want to see for entry price." You know?
Yeah,
What's the buffet?
Buy one, get two
I
free
just
lap
need to
dance.
know
I
for
don't know. I just
scientific
need to know what's
purposes.
going on here. You know?
Yeah.
He's like, you really give a stripper a coupon? I'm like, if it's at
Why
her
not?
job, she would recognize it as currency. Correct?
Oh wait, a coupon for lap dances.
I don't know. I think it was just an
I thought it was-
admissions.
No, I mean like
You grab the
get
coupon,
they
you
give,
grab
like,
a
free
$5
buffets
bill,
some
you put them
places.
together, and you
Yeah,
put it
they
right
give
there.
free buffets.
No, I'm not
places.
joking. Like if
Oh,
you,
no,
like-
that's real.
Like that's a real thing. Like I've never had the buffet at a strip club, but
I had a great steak dinner
that's
at
the
a
thing.
strip club in West Virginia one time. I was coming back from a road trip to
Nice.
I was on a road trip from a film festival, and I was like looking for somewhere to eat, and then I saw this strip club, and it said $10 steak dinner.
What the fuck? Yeah.
It was actually one of the best
I mean,
steak dinners I've had, for like,
low-key,
especially
you-
at that price point.
You can judge the quality of a strip club based on the food, in my personal opinion.
I think it's like a known thing. Yeah.
like, especially for example, we went to Atlanta and
Atlanta, man,
and one of the guys in our company was like, guys, we got to go to Magic City or Diamond something or another. I forgot what it's called, but they're like the two biggest clubs.
Diamond Dolls.
Yeah, I think so, something like that. They're the two biggest ones in Atlanta. But I hear, like, for example, the wings at these spots
I was
are
gonna say,
some of
it's the
the
wings,
best.
yeah.
Like, I'm like, damn. I was reading just yesterday. I don't. Are you into basketball?
Yeah,
You know Lou Williams?
yeah.
He was the guy that left the bubble to go to a strip club and eat
Oh,
wings.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was reading. I
he
didn't. I
wanted to-
barely
I
read that
think
story
he's got his
yesterday.
own
I feel like
wings,
Andrew
though.
has said that multiple times.
That's
He's told us
hilarious.
that.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he had
Andrew
his
was the
own-
one telling me the story.
I think he has his own wings though. There, if I recall, I don't know.
They
like,
have.
there was,
They
like-
named.
a wing
They
after
named the lemon pepper flavor after him.
Wow.
Before
What's
that,
his name?
Though, so
His nickname. His name is Lou Williams, but his nickname is Lemon Pepper Lou.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Would you want that nickname as a fellow Lou?
No. And I don't know if I'd want to eat wings
I
named
don't know
after
if I'd
someone
really,
named Lemon
are
Pepper
you really a
Lou.
Lou though?
I've heard him being called Lou.
I've been called Lou.
My
Yeah,
favorite one I think he was French and he goes, "Eh Louis."
Louis.
That's my favorite.
I think he was Turkish.
Turkish.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
just fucking
Yeah. I definitely, how should I put this? When I present myself around older American folks, I sometimes introduce myself as Lou. I just feel I find it easier.
It's easier. Yeah.
There's I've met people that are like, I physically can't make the sound of your.
Yeah,
of your,
I've only
of your
ever
name.
met Lewis's. Yeah.
Luis?
Luis. Yeah.
I can't do the R. You know.
Oh, you can't roll your R? Yeah.
And I took Spanish in
Wow.
high school.
And
I
they
just,
passed
like,
you?
I
No,
don't, I don't know why. I actually I failed in like Spanish 2, so I had to go to summer school.
Oh, for Spanish?
Yeah,
Ay,
in 8th
caramba.
grade.
Ay, caramba. Ay, Dios
It was a
mío.
traumatic time because like my dad also
No
was
bueno.
like, you're gonna have to bike to summer school,
Fuck.
and then also on top of that, you're gonna have to wear a helmet because my dad is very
Yeah.
I mean, granted, my brother got
right.
into a crash, like
Right.
literally like a helmet like saved
Oh,
him on
whoa.
a bike like forever
Justin.
ago. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Justin. And there was like these guys who always like driving in a pickup truck every like day, and they just started honking at me and calling me Helmet Boy.
What the fuck? Wow, damn.
I was like, no.
I was just like, I would often
Boy.
But it's pretty funny. Like,
Helmet
That
Boy.
is kinda funny.
I'm kind of like, all right, that's
It's the
kinda
law.
funny. It's the
I don't know if
law,
it was
how do
actually.
you know?
Was it the law in Florida?
I don't know.
I feel like it's still not the law in Florida.
There's a lot of things in Florida that.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
things
yeah.
in Florida that are not
We
the
don't
law.
know.
Yeah, that are not the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I did 4 years of Spanish, and still, I mean, I was in Barcelona
Cuatro.
once, and I kind of spoke like Spanglish with another guy
Yeah.
who couldn't, like there's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wasn't really paying attention.
I worked in a cell phone store with a high Spanish population, so I learned like cell phone Spanish, and that was it. Pagar mi bill.
Is that
Like,
below or
it's like-
above Spanglish?
It's probably just below.
Adjacent.
Yeah, I can understand what people are
Spanglish
shit talking, but I can't
adjacent.
respond. Like,
Yeah, it was hilarious.
pinche chino gordo. I'm just like, that's for me.
I just started communicating with him like through like football player or soccer players. Like I just be like Messi, and he'd be like, "See," like
Yeah, yeah,
FIFA.
yeah. Messi.
Messi? Mess, no.
No. Miss, yes. Yeah, I feel like a lot of my ignorant Spanish creates some stupid ass shit. Like when that makes a native Spanish speaker like Luis fucking laugh because nobody thinks of
It's
shit like
so funny. Like it's the perfect combination of like phonetics and just the way like your mind would react, and it's immediate because you're like, oh, I know exactly why you're reacting this way, but fuck, like me as someone who speaks the language, my brain just
Wouldn't
can't.
think of it. Yeah.
So it's good. I can't repeat it, but God,
I have
there was a
one.
moment recently. It was like what was it?
I remember the El Puta Madre one.
There was like a Espiritu Santo or something.
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Espiritu.
En
me
Itu.
too, you
En
too.
Itu. Yeah.
something.
En Espiritu. Like, yeah, for
so
sure.
good. Anyways.
It reminds me of Will Ferrell.
And I was like, hey, I can do that one.
Wow.
Horchata.
Wow, you said it in Spanish.
Yeah, I said the Spanish version of
I'm gonna
horchata.
try to do this.
Horchata.
Yeah, I'd like a
Horchata.
horchata, please.
Yes.
He's trying to take my horchata.
And I feel like, sorry, I'm not trying to like interrupt.
No.
but
How
I've had
dare
a
you.
blast. This has been super fun. And I did get you a little present.
Oh.
'Cause,
wow.
yeah, I mean,
Thank
I
you.
feel like,
I
it's
feel
a-
fucked up. I didn't bring anything.
No, that's cool. Just
Oh,
we
wait,
want
no,
you to
no,
feel.
We're not giving.
No, fuck
Alright.
that.
No more.
We
No.
want to instill this fear
Okay.
in you. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, hey,
Instilled.
John, like, what is Luis like? Because I know you like, FIFA, a little bit
Okay,
anime,
okay.
and
I'm
this, that,
closing
and
my
he
eyes.
just gave me, like, literally, it was a dating profile.
Okay.
What you like.
Sick.
And he was
And a
like-
list of my greatest fears.
Yes.
But he really goes, like, he really loves milk and cookies. So, but I got
Oh,
you some
interesting.
cookies. From
Okay.
Brady's Bakery.
Oh, okay.
And it's just
Heck
like,
yeah.
it's a 6-pack.
Ooh.
What the tidbit I said is I was like, if we get cookies or like something that is good with milk, Luis will go out of his way to get milk to make sure
Oh,
before
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
like.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was worried about getting milk because I didn't want it to go bad.
You're good.
But,
I have
like,
milk at home already, actually.
perfect.
I
Yeah.
just got some yesterday.
Yeah, like there are times where like he'll be like, "Damn, we have all this shit right now," and I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Fuck, can I borrow your car?" I'm like, "Why?" I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven and buy a gallon of milk.
And like I'll leave it at his pad, and then I'll like come back. Every time I come back, like I'm like, okay, I have some.
I have some reserve
Yeah,
milk.
I have some reserve. So where's this bakery? Oh my god! Wow,
It's
this
in
is
Hollywood.
Yeah, Brady's Bakery.
Thank you.
Are there?
When
are
you
there-
started
what
off
does
with
it
the whole
look like?
FIFA thing, I was like, oh, this is soccer related.
These, well, you know,
I wore the soccer jersey today.
Yes,
So
to
it's
egg me on,
Yeah.
fucking
kind of,
Barcelona. I hate it.
I was like, there's 3 more. Oh, 20% coupon.
wow, thank you, Brady.
Hey,
Shout out Game
coupons.
Changer.
Dude, this is sick. Oh, bro, I'm totally like I'm gonna take one bite and I'm
And
not
then
gonna eat
he's
the rest of it.
Yeah, he's not gonna eat any of this
We
because
just
there was no
talked
milk.
about no eating on the podcast.
yeah.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
How is it? First of all, give us a review. Yeah. What
It
did you eat? What did you eat right now?
has like chocolate and like nuts.
Okay, that's nuts.
Yeah,
That's the classics, man.
it was really good.
I'm
I got
I'm
like
a-
one of like 5 different kinds.
This is I'm thank you, dude. Appreciate
problem.
it.
Thank you for coming on,
Bring it
man.
here, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
we
heck
didn't
yeah.
even go through a quarter of what we wanted to talk about with you, so he has to fucking come back because we
Oh, I'm
have
so
to
down.
share the
I'm so
Coachella
down.
story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, there's like a legit like.
Yeah.
Coachella-
That picture is like, I'll put it on.
Oh,
if
I didn't know that was from this. I
that
thought
was not
like
from
a-
this. This was a past
that was
Coachella.
my first
Oh my
Coachella.
God.
Yeah, but it's a fucking story, man.
It's a worthy story. I think I'll
Yeah.
definitely save it for when I come back.
Yeah, I mean that's the long story long kind of because we gotta if we're gonna have,
build
like,
it up.
We gotta build it up.
intros
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like it's
If you have any questions for Luis, put them on the comments down there below.
Please do.
And then thank you for listening on whatever platform you're listening to. We love you.
yes wow
Like a lot.
wow yeah we really
Like we want to take you out on a date,
Jared.
Popkin.
yeah I mean we always want to take out J-pop.
No, man. Yeah, he's the ultimate wingman, ultimate life of the party. Like the second he starts
1000%.
talking, I'm like, man, nobody makes me sound as good as when Jared talks about me.
I'm like, wow.
He's like, man, this guy's the salt of the earth right here, bro.
Salt of the earth, dude.
That's another
there
one.
are so many sayings. It's
As the
absurd.
crow flies.
As the yes,
I don't know.
I think it's as the bird flies,
Is it?
as the crow nests. I don't know.
It's one of those.
Until the fat lady sings.
Ooh,
We
that's
can't say
that's
that
from
one.
opera.
We
That's
can't
from
say that
opera,
one.
though.
I know.
Yeah. No, it's
yeah.
okay. It's a saying. You know.
I know.
Yeah.
But then,
We're not originating it. It's not the opinions of a fucking long story long.
But yeah, so I'm just thrilled that we got you in here. We got to chat and
Yeah,
we got
this
to
was
chit-chat.
fun, man.
Super fun.
This was his first podcast, I think.
Legit. Yeah, it's my
Legit
first
first
podcast.
podcast.
As a person who doesn't even want to be on podcasts because he doesn't want his fucking voice to be able to be
Yeah.
used for AI and library and shit. But we
Yeah.
fucked him up on that one.
It's too late now.
Good.
Yeah.
Like, so wait, you didn't want to be an actor. You didn't want to be on a podcast. Like, so you just keep getting,
Yeah,
roped
I
into
just kept
these
getting
things,
roped
and
He didn't
into
want to
it,
be
man.
my friend either. Yeah.
Do you have anything that you want to just give a shout out to, plug you, or?
Man, you know what? Number one, shout out to Adam Levy, the guy right
Hey.
here.
You
Thank
said my
you.
last name right.
Of
Yeah,
course, we
of
have to.
course.
We did a
Yeah,
biopic
dude.
about you. We have
Yeah,
to pronounce
bro.
your fucking name
Otherwise,
right.
Linda's gonna come and fuck us up, dude.
Yeah.
No, but shout out to you, dude. Thank you for bringing me onto this. It was dope. Shout out to my boy John over here. We have a production company called Subplot Entertainment. If you or anybody you know is in the LA area, New York area, or Atlanta area,
I don't. We'll just fucking anywhere. We'll
anywhere,
go to you.
dude.
You pay for
Mexico
it.
City doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like if you need anything, if you need a movie, hit us up, man. That's what we
If
do.
you just want
That's what
someone to
we're
talk to,
about.
just hit us up.
yeah, bro.
Plotwetrust.com.
Exactly. .com. But other than that, nah, man. Thank you guys for having me here. This is a lot of fun. It's a lot of big pleasure.
Big
Yeah,
ups.
man. Big ups. Big ups.
Yeah.
Big
to the
time,
man
big
them.
time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Chet Hanks, help me out here.
White boy summer.
White boy summer.
This was really fun. Great to see you.
Yeah.
Podcasting is an excuse to see friends you haven't.
Absolutely.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's the new lunch date. It's the new
Yeah.
hey, we should get on the podcast sometime. That'd be
Yeah.
really cool. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, I won't talk to you again for another few years.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. But
these
you can
2
always listen
hours
to
were
our-
great.
Exactly. Yeah. I can only talk to people through microphones.
Exactly.
If the moment we step away from here, it's a
There's no
silent
barrier
treatment.
between me
Yeah.
and my emotions anymore. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and I was telling you yesterday. I was like, we don't even remember what we said on like the first podcast, but I think it was good.
Yeah.
Like, it was like,
when we try to recall the conversations, we're like, I don't fucking remember. Yeah.
But it felt good. That's
It
all that
felt
matters.
right.
you
Yeah.
know, that's all that matters.
Yeah, there's like a saying somewhere in like that where it's like you don't remember what people say or do, but
It's the friends we made along the way.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah.
I
How
think
you
that's
feel.
a pretty chipper and
There you go.
heartwarming way to end the podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think so.
And thank you for listening, friends.
Thank you for listening. Hope to see you guys soon. And yeah, man.
Go give Luis a follow on the Instagrams, director_LCS.
Yes, sir. That's me. And
Follow
yeah.
long story long.
Follow Long Story Long. We got to plug
Show.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Ruthless over here with 2 zeros. John Ross 93 over here with
Forgot
1
my damn
fucking S.
password.
Yeah.
And
Tell your
it's-
password, everyone.
No, I'm at
1, 2, 3, 4, grandma.
No, we got to change it again.
Oh no. But yeah, thank you so much for
Sick.
coming on and fucking blast again.
Yeah, man. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you for having me, guys. It was a lot of fun.
That was Long Story
guys.
Long.
Sick.
Beep.